how do you think LeBron is thinking of the future here? Because it sure sounded like Darvin Ham was giving the indication they are running it back. And LeBron said, if we run it back and we're all healthy, we obviously being Anthony Davis and Russ, will be much better. Do you think that's actually the case for the Lakers right now after Ham's press conference, which was also fascinating with Russell Westbrook standing there watching it? Brian.
Well, let's keep in mind they finished 11th in the West last year. So if our bar is we can improve, I think that is accomplishable. Can they improve to being a top 7 or 8, 16? I don't know about that. As they're constantly is they're put together right now. You look around the West and you look at the teams that are ahead of them. There's not a lot of teams ahead of them that are going backsliding, and So, I mean, they absolutely can be better if they're healthier. Of course, they were completely decimated by injury this year. Of course, I expect them to be better, but I don't see them as a serious contender in the short term. And so, to me, we'll learn a little bit about LeBron in August because he'll have seen their off season by then, and he has 1 year on his contract. He's 37, and I believe and / assume I don't know this for 100% sure, but I believe the Lakers will offer him a contract extension in August, and he can extend for up to 2 years. There's rules on players who are of that age about how long they can extend for, so he can extend up to 2 years and $100 million. And the Lakers offer it. Will he sign it? That's a question that we'll have to see how it develops. But what Darvin Ham was doing at his press conference, I believe, was just sort of setting a standard for what he wanted Russell Westbrook to do. And because one of the things that happened, Rich, was at the end of the season in a press conference that I thought was just unbelievable for its out-of-touchness, Westbrook blamed the coaching staff and the organization for his failure during the season. Mm-hmm. He said that his role wasn't spelled out and that he wasn't given a chance. And so Darvin Ham came in, and his first order of business was to explain exactly what he expects out of Russell Westbrook. And so now Russell has heard it in June, 3 months before the next season, and so he knows what he's expected to do. He's expected to play excellent defense and sacrifice. And that way, if he doesn't do that, then they can reduce his playing time or bench him or whatever, and he really can't complain about it. But the reason that he's saying that is to answer Westbrook, and also because they know that today – they don't play next season's games today. They play them in months. But today, the Lakers don't have a trade that makes sense for them for Westbrook. So they have to prepare like he's going to be there. If they had a trade, they would execute it. But the reality is that they're probably going to have Westbrook, and so that's the way Darvin is approaching it. I do not think he is implying that he's going to sprinkle some sort of game plan and fairy dust, and all of a sudden Russell Westbrook is going to be an MVP caliber player again. I don't think anybody who looks at the game on a high level believes that. And I have a lot of respect for Darvin Ham.
Hey, you watched all the way to the end. Thanks for that. Watch more right here.